Disappointed a lot of stuff that we did as a team that we thought, we just could not get anything going with momentum, and just disappointed. That's my fault as a coach. I got to get this team ready, and we got a big one coming up next week. Our focus will be on trying to fix some things and trying to get some momentum and finding ways to win the game. So on that, a lot of credit to LSU, a really good team. That defense, they fly around, and that offense control the ball, and we're really efficient in both the run and the pass, and kept you guessing a lot of times. But just a really good physical team, and we got some things to fix and some things to work on. But obviously we thought we could have done better, but you have to give a lot of credit to LSU and the way Coach O and Dave Aranda runs that defense. He's done a great job with that group, and they played great technique, and I thought they didn't give you much to move on with defending the offense, and we couldn't generate any momentum. We had 38 plays, I think, on offense, and minus yards and rushing, and it's hard to win games when you do that. So I thought their game plan was really good, and they owned the clock, and then it was a difficult game, but we need to respond better, and this is adversity for us, so we got to respond better and get ready for next week. So I'll take any questions. Was that with LSU? Yeah, I mean, they have some great coaches, so and the talent's there. So I know that this is a huge compliment to their recruiting. The guys can step in, and they played a lot of young guys that stepped in and played really well, and just did not look like they were really inexperienced. And so I think that's a huge credit to their coaches. I think Corey Raven's an amazing defensive back coach, and does a great job with that group. Pete Jenkins in the front, so. They did a great job with their group, and the fundamentals and technique they're all there, and naturally these guys they play well, and then they have physical front. So defensively, it's one of the best defenses I've seen in college football. Well, I think, it was hard reps. They were on the field quite a bit, but we still didn't help ourselves by got to get out of third downs. I think they were 50% on third downs, and we gave away too many first downs on first and second down. So it was very frustrating. But our defense, they hung in there. There are things that we could have done differently. But you have to give a lot of credit. We had to get bodies in the right spot. People were missing tackles, and we just had to rally around guys and make more plays and find a way to be disruptive. But I think LSU did a great job. Matt Canada did a great job getting that offense ready, and there was a lot of misdirection, a lot of different looks. I thought they spread the ball out pretty good. They were efficient with the pass game, and it complemented everything they did in the run. They were in sync the entire game, and I thought they did in all three phases. They just outplayed us, and so. As coaches, we need to get ready and do a lot what they're doing. That's the type of what they do as a team is something that I would love to have as part of our identity. And that's a good smash mouth football, and they use all their talent wisely. And it's a huge compliment with Coach O. What Coach O has done with that group and that coaching staff. So and the fact that they had all these young guys come in and play really well. They were even moving the ball a little bit on us when their backups came in and played on. So defensively, we can do things a little bit better, but a lot of the stuff is this. It was good for us to see that physical type of football, because I don't know how much we're going to see that from here on out. I think looking the next week, that's what we're going to be focused on. But we have to win the trenches in order for us to be as effective as I want us to be on defense.
Put your finger, Coach, on what's going on with the offense. Why it's not producing the way you hope?
If I had the answer, I would have figured that out by now. But it's something that we have to look at. I can tell you one thing: you need more plays. And when you have 38 plays in an entire game, it's hard to generate anything there. And then you need first downs. We didn't get any first downs, and so there's just. We're going to look at everything and see if what we can do to keep the chains moving, but. I know that we weren't as good as we should have been, but man, they're a really good defense. So Somewhere along in between the two, we need to be more efficient. We didn't help ourselves with some of the stuff that we were doing as far as, I don't know how many you can sit there and say was mistakes. It's just couldn't get anything generated. We don't have time to warm up. We need to start off fast from the very beginning, especially this next week. So I hope that answers your question. I'll have to review everything and kind of look at what we just need to do something good. Let's just figure out what we're good at and then stick to it.
To build off that, the emotion wasn't there. You have a sense that there needs to be more fire in that dude, somebody to step up and be a leader in that way. What does that mean to get going?
I don't know if it's like a cheer or anything that we need to do. I think it's just, but we're going to review all of it. I hate to not to demean your question or anything, but we're going to review everything, and it's my job to figure it out. So I'll take any suggestions from everybody. But I'm going to watch the film. We have a really smart coaching staff that can figure it out, and obviously they're a great defense, but we didn't help ourselves either. So, whether it's taking advantage of the skill that we have or trying to force feed something that isn't working, I don't know. I think I'm open to reviewing everything as a whole right now. We definitely, what's frustrating is we're not doing like how we did all camp, and our defense, and our offense had some battles in camp, and then it's just not showing up. So we'll have to review all the reasons why.
It certainly didn't feel like a neutral site game. Do you think that had an impact on
Sorry,
how you guys played?
what?
It certainly didn't feel like a neutral site game. A lot of LSU fans. Do you think that had an impact
No.
on how you guys played?
No. That's an excuse. I'm not going to use that one. The fans are great. LSU fans are great. We were treated fine, so it wasn't like it was a hostile place. I think the fact that we were playing in this region, it's not a good excuse. No, that's not the reason why we weren't on point, why we didn't play effectively on all three phases of the game. So, no, that's just, yeah.
Played a lot last year. When the offense was put in games, usually running hard, late in games, taking big plays. This offense is just not that playmaker right. Don't have guys who can turn to that.
Well, I know we have playmakers, but it's not making plays, so we got to figure out what we need to do differently to make more plays and keep the chains moving and find ways to win games. That's what it comes down to. We need to be able to get first downs first of all. Let's get some positive yards. Let's win first and second down, and then set ourselves up for a good third down, and basically just do what LSU did on offense to us today. Yeah, we got to get better now. I'm tempted just to throw this game out, but we need to look at it, review it, see what we need to get better. But we need to get this next one. We need to focus on that. And, it was kind of an ugly game for us to play today. And like I said, a lot of that was because LSU did that. And it's my job as a head coach to make sure that this type of performance doesn't show up again. Yeah, that was not a called fake punt. So part of our scheme is our rugby scheme where we set ourselves up in the outside. It's something that a lot of teams do. And I guess he saw something that was there that wasn't there. So, yeah, I'll talk to him later about it. I just didn't feel like talking to him right then at the moment. So. Well, he does Geis does a great job at breaking tackles. The one thing that I thought we did well was run to the ball and try to get as many bodies as we could there. There are times where we've seen tons of film of him where he breaks a tackle or two and then it's to the house. And I think a lot of the credit goes to our coaches teaching our guys how to run to the ball and the discipline our guys have. He's an exceptional running back, and we feel good about some of the. If we were to defend some of the big plays and do them differently, then maybe it would have been a different deal for us. But there's a lot of improvement that needs to be made on our defense as well. I was really proud of a lot of our players, but there's a lot of plays that we could have made that we didn't, and because of the talent level that we were going against, and also because of some of the stuff that we did defensively with fundamentals. We missed tackles, way too many tackles, but we'll get better at it, you know. And I was pleased with the effort. Our defense isn't good enough to be out there for most of the game. I don't know what the time of possession was. I don't have the stats in front of me, but it seems like we were using a lot of different bodies, and our guys were out there quite a bit. So yeah, so it's hard to win games when that's a huge discrepancy. I don't know. I couldn't get a clear explanation on why it was targeting, but because it wasn't a flag actually thrown on the field, it was something that was reviewed from up top. And my understanding is that we can appeal it and everything, and so whatever we can do to get our player back, you know, we're going to try to. I've just never seen it in that part where a running back's running, a dangerous running back, you know, that's breaking tackles and. I don't know. I feel like I don't know what he could have done differently. But I also, you know, didn't see it firsthand. I didn't see what the issue was. So I said it was that he used the crown of his head or something. I don't know. That's half the guys out there hitting parts of their helmet that probably shouldn't be using it.
Last couple of questions.
Tanner thinking too much? I don't know. We'll have to ask Tanner, but he's a great quarterback, and he didn't play great tonight. But I mean, our whole team didn't, you know. So I've seen the stuff that he does, and so he's very capable. I know that he's upset and frustrated at the way he played today, but there's not just this. It's easy to just blame one player. I wish it was that easy for me, you know. But we're gonna have to review all the stuff that we've done, and there's things that the quarterbacks get blamed for that's not fair, but that's okay. Well, he's a big boy and he can handle it, but he's also a leader of our team, and he'll get these guys right. He'll get this offense responding well, and he and Ty Detmer will get this thing fixed.